Hello YouTubers. This is part 2 of how I save money on my daily living meals, and this is part of my budgeting series. So that's really cool that you checked out part 2. This is part 2. If you haven't checked out part 1, I highly recommend that you check out part 1. So where we left off is also I look for restaurants in the same location, where the grocery stores are that I go to. And I picked out the takeout menus, and I found out what the weekly specials were, and sometimes I would ask, and I would look for values and stuff, and this isn't just to save money but to save time as well. It's what I really like about the takeout. So the best value I found so far has been a Chinese takeout, family meals. It's enough for like 2 people. It's $10.77 at this present time. They're really good big meals for 2 people, so that comes up to $5.38 per person, for 2. That's pretty good. Sometimes I'll get 3 of them. That's 6 meals, and I'll let them cool, and then I'll put them in the freezer, and save it for later. And some of this seems kind of extreme for a guy, but really my motivation was to really save money, and once I see how much I'm saving, and it's good food, and how much time I save, it really keeps me motivated. Another place I usually go to, and they usually have some pretty good deals, you have to check back with them, but Subway, they have some pretty cool deals too, and I'll pick up that, and I'll eat that pretty much for dinner that night. When the chips I'll have from the store, and that makes a meal. But as far as the grocery stores, most of the time I only go to 2 stores. I'm just in and out, save money, and I have my my list and stuff, which I'm going to go into in a second. And that's it. Most of the time I just go to Kroger's in the 99-cent store, and then I'll pick up a takeout on the way home. It's pretty easy. So you'll get your own style, based on your area, of course, and not everybody's the same. But when I, through this process, what I did after I had all that I knew what to do, before, also this is important, before I would go to the stores, I would plan 7 days of meals. There's a lot of creative ways to save money and still eat good. And then sometimes, if I want to save a little bit more, I'll plan some pretty cheap meals like every other day. I can't eat like this every day, but every now and then, like during a week, an example, and this is like for dinner only, I might eat tuna fish sandwiches with chips. Works out for me, and that's a cheap meal. And then maybe like a Tuesday I'll have microwaved frozen Chinese takeout that I bought, or Wednesday I might have grilled cheese sandwiches and salad. And then by then, if I want a good meal, I might cook Thursday a crock pot meal. I like the crock pot. I can work while it's cooking in a crock pot. It makes a good meal. But here's one of the most important parts before I go to the store. When I'm in there, I stick to the list. The only thing that's going to keep me from the list is clearance items that I see, and if I come across good values on meat that they didn't advertise, and I take them and I'll freeze them for later. They pretty much, they're offers I can't refuse, and they're going to save me money over time. It may not save me money that week, but annually, it's a good strategy to use. So that's pretty much what I did. That was part 2. So I complement the takeout with their grocery store for my meals, and I save money and time with the strategy. There's probably ways you can even do better than I can at this, but this is what I do, and I've seen on my budget a pretty big change, an immediate change. You can save a lot of money real quick what you buy from a grocery store. So, and I'm not opposed to eating out as well. Just be smart about it. You can't eat out. I wouldn't think it'd be wise to eat out every night and blow all that money, but hey, that's just me. So I thank you for stopping by, and I bid you a good day or a good evening, and I hope this helps you out. So you take care, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.